Hello everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about the various problems that would be asked in your exams, and it will be asked in the exam for 4 to 6 marks depending upon the different values that they would be asking. Okay, so let us start with our session. So this is the circuit for wait a minute. So this is the circuit for Zener diode. We have already discussed this in our previous session. What are different voltages associated, what are different current associated, what are the total number of currents that flows through the Zener circuit. So all that we have discussed in our previous session. So let us start with, without wasting time, these problems. So as you can see that in the circuit itself, just by looking onto the circuit, what all you can able to guess. So here their voltage is getting changed from 80 to 120. It means that voltage is, input voltage is unregulated, and for some time we have to consider this minimum value of the voltage, and this value will then be called as Vn minimum. And for the other case we have to take this other value, that is 120, which will be treated as the maximum input voltage. So when this minimum is considered, this I, total current I, will get changed to I minimum, and when this total input voltage gets changed to the 120 volt, so this I will get changed to I max. Okay. So now as you can see that as input is unregulated, as I told you, the output RL will always be constant. So here they have given the value of constant resistance as 10 kilo. Now what is VO? We can able to easily guess, as Zener voltage they have already given as 50 volt. So VO will be equals to 50 volt. Now we have voltage, VO voltage, we have resistance RL. So what value we can easily find now is the value of IL. So two values we can easily get. One is the value of output voltage, which is equals to Vz, and second value which is equals to IL, that is the load current, which is equals to VO by RL. So it will be 50 by RL. That will give me the value of the IL minimum. This time I am considering first of all the input voltage to be at 80. So this I will be my I minimum. Okay. So IL minimum. Here IL will be my IL minimum, because the max is actually, this is not I, it will not be minimum, it will be simply IL. Okay. So here it will not be IL minimum or maximum, or even if you try to find out, it will remain same. So IL will be equals to VO by RL, which is equals to 50 by 10 and equals to 5. So 5 milliampere will be my IL current. Okay. So now we need to find the value of I max and I minimum. I max and I minimum. So what will be its value? It will be equals to Vn maximum. This is the case for when I is maximum. First of all, what value we have considered is the minimum. So the I will be I minimum. So I minimum is equals to Vn minimum, that is this point, Vn minimum, that is 80, minus what is the other node of this resistance is the Vz. So this is this other node. This is Vz. So Vn minimum minus Vz upon Rs will give me the value of I minimum. Similarly, we can able to find this I maximum also when by considering this maximum input voltage. So let us find out this also. So I maximum when input is maximum, that is 120 volt, is equals to what? V maximum, that is 120, minus Vz, that is 50, upon Rs, that is 5k, will give me the value of I max. So can you see the change? 6 is the minimum current because of this minimum voltage, and because of this maximum voltage, the I max current is maximum. So this is 14 milliampere and this is 6 milliampere. Okay, now coming towards the Zener current. So the as load is constant, it will consume a specific amount of current that we have already found out, 5. So we have the total current IL maximum and IL minimum. So just by having the subtraction of I maximum, let us assume for I maximum. So when I maximum will come over here, it will get distributed in these two branch. We know that from the maximum current, this I max, that is 14, the IL current will get subtracted. So the remaining current that will flow through this Zener can be easily calculated. Okay, so just by looking onto the figure, I am not checking this Zener ka substitution or the current value or the formula, just by having this circuit. So assuming I to be the maximum voltage. So for maximum voltage, what is the maximum current? I, total current, that is 14 milliampere. Out of this 14 milliampere, how much load is consuming? 5 milliampere. So the remaining current will be equals to 14 minus 5, that is 9 milliampere. Similarly, I minimum, when this minimum current, what is the load current IL? It is 5. So minimum current is how much? 6. So 6 minus 5 will be equals to 1. Okay, so there will be the 1 milliampere current that will flow through the Zener current, Zener voltage. Okay, so this was the first case. We have found out all the values just by looking onto the circuit itself. So this is what we have discussed in our previous session, what for different cases what will be the current and voltage abbreviations. So this is the second problem. So IZ minimum 2 milliampere. So we have to again follow the same circuit. We will be following the same circuit again. So IZ minimum is 2 milliampere. IZ maximum is 20 milliampere. Now Vz equals to 4.7 volts. So VO can be easily found. It will also be equals to 4.7 volt. RL is 1K. So as soon as you got to know that RL has its fixed value, definitely the input voltage is going to change. So I will be I max and I min. These two things we need to find. Just by looking onto the problem statement itself, we got to know about these things. Okay, so now find out V in maximum and minimum voltage. Okay, so this is they have asked. So what will be the thing that can be easily found is the value of IL. Okay, because RL is constant, VO we already know because it is equals to VZ. So VO by RL will give me the value of IL. Okay, so where is VO by IL? So IL can be easily found, yes, here. So it is VO by RL, or which is equals to VZ by RL, which is we getting it as 4.7 milliampere. Okay, now see, for IL is constant. Now considering the Vn to be its maximum value. Okay, so when Vn is maximum value, we need to take into consideration Iz maximum value, because IL is consuming the fixed current. So we are not bothering much about the load current. So just for understanding purpose, when Vn is maximum, Iz will be maximum. Okay. So V in maximum, Iz maximum, we can find out I max. So what will be my I max due to the input voltage? So I max is equals to Iz maximum plus IL. So I max can we have found out using this. Okay. So I max equals to, that is the total maximum current that will flow through this branch RS, will be my I max. So this I max will further give me the value of the maximum input voltage. Okay. So I max we have found out. Similarly, when Vn is minimum, I max will get changed to, abbreviation will get changed to I minimum, which is equals to Iz minimum plus IL. So Iz minimum is also given. So now we have both the values I max and I minimum. We have these two values, I max and I minimum. So we can find out easily the V max, that is the input voltage, maximum voltage. What it will be? It will be the voltage at these 2 points. So I max into Rs will be the voltage at this point. Okay. So when these two voltages are added, we get actually the value at Vn, of the value of Vn. So this total voltage across developed across Rs plus Vz will give me the total voltage at this point. Okay. So as we know, V max is equal to I max into Rs, that is the voltage drop across Rs. What is the V? I into R. So voltage drop across Rs will be I max into Rs plus Vz. So this is how we get the value of V max, and V min is equals to again I min into Rs, that is the voltage drop across Rs plus the Zener voltage gives me the value of V min. Okay, that is 11.4 voltage. Here 11.4, and all the current anywhere for electronic circuits mostly are in milliampere. So this is the note point. Okay, we'll discuss the next situation in the next part. Okay, thank you very much.